when I found out that one of my ex-girlfriends cheated on me a bunch of times with her ex-boyfriend and then some other dudes, it literally, it was, not only did it hurt like I was lied to, the thing that was really unfortunate is that I felt like I was alone. I didn't want to talk to people because I was embarrassed. I didn't want to talk about it with anybody because I felt like it said something about me as a man, as a boyfriend. When the truth is, it doesn't matter how much you love somebody, how amazing you are. If somebody is going to cheat, a lot of times they are going to cheat, and there's really not much you can do about it. That being said, there are some subtle signs that people give prior to actually going out and doing you dirty. Today, guys, I'm breaking this video up into two parts. The first part, I'm going to go over those subtle signs that somebody is about to or is cheating on you. I'm also then, at the end of the video, going to go over some common traits that cheaters have. All right, gentlemen, so let's talk a little bit about phones and how you can actually use these as indicators whether or not somebody's doing something a little sketchy or is about to get freaky with your boy Brian. All right, now, the one thing you need to understand, you should not have the ability to look and snoop through your girlfriend or wife's phone. This is something that I personally feel is a breach of confidence and trust. If you don't trust them, there's probably a reason. It's all about identifying and looking for changes in behaviors associated with phone usage, all right? So give me an example. If somebody normally has some super obnoxious ringtone, and then all of a sudden you notice that it's always on silent, this could be a sign. If she normally would show you things on her phone, videos or whatever, if she stops doing that, that's also possibly a sign that she's worried that she's going to get a notification when you're actually looking at what she's showing you. If she starts texting somebody a lot, not necessarily a dude, but even one of her girlfriends a lot, this could mean they're talking about something a little fishy. And then if you ask, hey, who are you talking to? Janice. About what? Nothing. Can I see your phone? Why? Why? You don't trust me? I knew it. You don't trust me. How could you not trust me? Remember, boys, it's about looking and observing changes in phone use pattern. Number 2. She starts dressing like a sex kitten. A little bit sassier, right? Now, normally, you're yo, this is awesome, right? Well, it may not be awesome. Why now? Why now are you starting to get all dressed up and sexy in order to go to work, right? Is it possibly because you got a crush on your new boss? Or maybe, all of a sudden, she starts working out, going to the gym. You're yo, I've been trying to get your ass to the gym for years. You're getting a little doughy and soft. Now, all of a sudden, you take interest in this and you're wearing Lululemon workout pants? And if you combine that with the fact that she is now not super interested in getting frisky or freaky with you, this also is a flag. So my question to you is, are you taking care of business in the bedroom? If the answer is hell yeah, Alpha, we are freaks, then you have a lot less to worry about than the dude's oh geez, Alpha, sometimes I'm really tired and I can't actually, Yes, I do know. I know that you're suffering from ED. And if that's you, gentlemen, I need you to hit that link down below and go check out today's video sponsor, Roman. As guys, we don't like to address or talk about this because it's embarrassing, it's not real comfortable, and a lot of times we'll brush it under the rug, we'll avoid it, or we'll make some sort of excuse. But with Roman, it's easy to talk about with a healthcare professional that can prescribe you real medication. It's simple, safe, and totally discreet. With Roman, you can get a free online evaluation and ongoing care for your ED, all from the comfort and privacy of your home. The healthcare professional will work with you to find the best treatment plan, and if medication is appropriate, Roman will ship it to you with free 2-day shipping. And getting started is super simple. All you got to do is hit that link down below. Go to getroman.com/alpha and complete an online visit. Erectile dysfunction used to be tough to tackle, but now there's Roman. Complete an online visit today to connect with a healthcare professional and take care of it. Now, gentlemen, Big Al depends on you taking action now. So does your relationship, so you can make it happen again. Gentlemen, hit the link down below. Go to getroman.com/alpha. Go through that link because you're going to get a free online evaluation, and if approved, you're going to get $15 off your first order of ED treatment plus free 2-day shipping. That's getroman.com/alpha for $15 off your first order of ED treatment plus free 2-day shipping. Besides, if she is cheating on you, you find out and you leave her ass, you're gonna need a little bit of that in order to do what you need to do, which is revenge sex. I'm not saying it's healthy, I'm just saying it helps. I'm kidding, I've never done that. And it doesn't help. It makes you feel worse and shallow and hollow. Something else that makes you feel worse, shallow, and hollow is when she cheats. Another sign, however, is she stops inviting you to go places with her friends. Now, is she really going out with her friends? Maybe. I'm not saying that it's not cool to have girl time or guy time. You need your time with your boys, right? Just to talk about boobs and girls and grab your junk and drink beer. And women also need their time to be together and talk about big Al's and the fact that yours isn't working. Dude, go to Roman. What are you waiting for? I'm kidding. They would never talk about things that personal and graphic. Gentlemen, they talk about things that personal and graphic. The conversations that my wife has with her friends, it makes me go, yo, are you talking about me? And when I actually asked her that, she's like, no, because you're not anything special. I didn't know whether or not to be like super offended or actually relieved. Anyway, speaking of relieved, gentlemen, the next thing we got to talk about is something she may or may not be doing if she's doing you dirty. All of a sudden, she doesn't have as much time for you as she used to. Now, normally, right, her ass burning up your phone. What are we doing? When am I seeing you? Come on, let's go do this, right? If she stops, if all of a sudden you're like, yo, baby, I haven't seen you in like a week and a half. Why don't we go out? Why don't we do something? Oh, that sounds so sweet, but I can't, unfortunately, because I got to work late. On Saturday? Yes, on Saturday. Don't you trust me anymore? Which brings us to the next sign. She gets defensive or angry when you start asking her questions. Which brings us to yet another sign. She gets even more annoyed at you than normal, all right? Now, as dudes, we're super annoying, right? This is just a fact. We're dudes. We pee on the floor, we fart, we're gross, like, I get it, right? But if she starts getting, like, extra annoyed and like kind of like angry and you're like, yo, I've been doing this for 5 years. Why all of a sudden are you getting so pissed? Which could potentially lead to yet another sign, which is she starts initiating or picking fights. If you're noticing that she's starting to get more agitated, more angry, she's picking fights and she's not talking about you or the future, which is another sign. If normally, right, normal, it's about noticing things that are not normal. Normally, she's like, when are we getting married? When are you gonna propose? Let's go look at rings. I was thinking that if we have a boy, we should name him Alpha. But then all of a sudden it's like crickets, right? Radio silent. And then if any of her friends get engaged and she's not like hammering you, this is definitely a sign that she's not thinking about the future with you. So now, gentlemen, we're gonna take this a little bit next level. We're gonna go over a few common traits that cheaters generally possess or have, starting with number 1, which is a difficult time controlling urges or impulses. Cheaters are generally speaking risk takers, despite the potential negative consequences of their actions. If somebody is a cheater or is predisposed to cheat, a lot of times they have a difficult time controlling their urges, their impulses. They act without thinking through their actions. Somebody that is more risk adverse or somebody that's going to be more faithful, a lot of times will think through the potential upside and downside to doing you dirty. The second trait of a cheater is that they rationalize their behavior. Not just like cheating, but generally when they do something bad or wrong, they have a way of rationalizing it and making it more about you as opposed to them. You've all heard the saying, it's not you, it's me. Well, with cheaters, it's not me, it's you. The third trait of a cheater is somebody that is always seeking attention or validation. Now, at first, when you start dating this person, you're enough, right? But then as the novelty wears off and you stop giving them as much attention as you used to, they're gonna seek this validation through external sources. All of a sudden, somebody gives them attention, they start feeling good, feeling sexy, feeling awesome, right? And this person all of a sudden starts to be a little bit more intriguing, and what they're actually in love with is the way that this person or this attention makes them feel. The next trait of a cheater is somebody who is really good at keeping their personal life private. You know, a lot of times when something good happens or something happens, right, we want to talk about it. We want to tell people. But cheaters a lot of times are much better at keeping things private or personal. And so if you are starting to talk to somebody that really is not forthcoming with information or opening up, this could be a warning sign that they are predisposed to do you dirty and cheat on your sexy ass. And last but certainly not least, the trait that is unfortunately incredibly common when it comes to cheaters is that they are good at lying. You know, I'm a bad liar. You're probably a horrible liar as well. But cheaters, oh baby, they're good. They literally can look you in the eye. It's a birthmark. Brad? Cheating on you with Brad? Brian, I would never, ever do that to you. Hey Brian, it's Brad. I gotta get something off my chest. I am so sorry, but I've been banging your girl. What? Seriously.